bottling 2 batches of beer simultaneously. First thing you gotta do, a couple of days before you're ready to bottle, is you gotta fine your beer. For this, I take about 1 gram per gallon of beer of gelatin and heat it up about half a cup of water per carboy. In this case, I've got probably about 12 gallons, so I'm using 12 grams. And I'm gonna split it between these 2 batches. So half goes into one batch, half goes into the other batch. My basement is cool enough, about 58 degrees right now, so it could be colder, but it does a pretty good job of clearing out the cloudiness from the beer and stirring her up with a drill, because anything you stir with a drill, it's just fun. Anyway, get a little vortex going in each one. Trubs will get a little disturbed, but we're going to let this sit for 3 days before we do anything with it. Let it clear out completely. After each of these is stirred up, put the caps back on, and then it's just a matter of killing some time. 3 days, usually. Sanitation is king. With my Star Sand solution built up, rack's ready to take the bottles. Just a matter of rinsing my flip-top bottles, putting them on the racks to letting them dry out just a bit. I ended up having close to 108 bottles. That should cover both batches, and it did. Turned out I got 103. Make a priming solution of 170 grams of corn sugar in about 3/4 cup of water. And now it's time to take a little sample of this and see what we got here. Put it in the graduated tube and test its specific gravity, and we got a final gravity of 1.007 on this, which gives us an ABV of 5.64%. Let's rack that into the clean carboy with the priming solution already in it. And now it's just a matter of filling up and making sure you don't get any trubs in there. Oh, this is looking good, folks. I filled a lot of bottles. 49 of the what came to be called the 8-pound brown ale. Yep, with the 5.64% and maltiness, it was reminiscent of a brown ale, so why not? That's what we're going to call it. Anyway, got the bottles filled, on to the next batch. Now this one was a bit lighter. We only used 3 kilograms of malt extract. Cleared out nicely after 3 days of fining. And we took a sample out, nice color on it. Ended up with a specific gravity of 1.010, which gave us an ABV of 4.07%. Again, nice and light. And we didn't use honey in this one. Add the priming solution to a clean carboy. Again, 170 grams of corn sugar. And that beer's looking pretty good. That's some nice clarity on that. So, time to rack that off into the clean carboy with the priming solution in there. All that corn sugar ready to go. Prep it for some carbonation in the bottles. Filled a lot of bottles here. 54 bottles to be exact. We actually ended up with so much beer, it filled the carboy, and there was enough to have 3 extra beers made. Unfortunately, those 3 didn't have any priming solution, so we put in a little bit of maple syrup in each one. That's why we've got the Life Without Your Honey Maple Edition. Oh, look at these beers. They'll be ready in 2 weeks. Can't wait to try them.